Samsung has collapsed -8.57% to $240,000, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Wednesday, August 5th, and this is your complete global market briefing. Investors are selectively buying in some sectors while reducing exposure in others. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is up plus 1.79%, trading at $7,736.52. Equity markets are responding to reports that South Korean stocks plunge, erasing RE rally gains as chip sell-off deepens, Nikkei Asia. NASDAQ 100 made a dramatic move today, surged plus 3.32% to $29,733. Equity markets are responding to reports that South Korean stocks plunge, erasing RE rally gains as chip sell-off deepens, Nikkei Asia. Dow Jones is up plus 1.71%, trading at $54,086. Equity markets are responding to reports that NASDAQ stabilizes as earnings validate RE TradeStation. DAX is up plus 2.24%, trading at €26,202. The move follows reports that tech-heavy NASDAQ leads gain as a stock surge on earning boost, Iran talks, Business Today Malaysia. FTSE 100 ticked up plus 0.20% to £10,879. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Samsung plunged -8.57% to 240,000 Korean wons in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Samsung. Broadcom reached $200 billion RE memory chip deal, manufacturing dive. The HBM supply competition with SK Hynix is the defining story. Samsung needs to close the yield gap to win hyperscaler HBM contracts. Consumer DRAM pricing is recovering as inventory normalizes. Watch for any Nvidia or Google qualification update on Samsung HBM. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, surged plus 5.75% to $74.48. Equity markets are responding to reports that Peter Beck's Rocket Lab reports earnings on. Here's the one number that will move the stock. Yahoo Finance. Government launch contracts with the US DoD provide baseline revenue visibility. The Electron rocket utilization rate is the near-term earnings driver. Any contract win announcement or NASA mission assignment would be a meaningful positive catalyst. Neutron program milestones are the re-rating event the market is waiting for. Sony plunged -5.23% to 3,589 yen in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that earnings call transcript. Sony beats on Q1 2026 profit and lifts full-year outlook, investing.com. With the selling pressure we have seen today, the key support level for Sony is around 3,373 yen and 66 sen. A failure to hold there could accelerate the decline and attract further sellers. For a recovery, bulls need to see a fundamental shift in the drivers weighing on prices. This is our view. Always do your own research. Infosys surged plus 4.42% to 1,180 Indian rupees in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by India's Infosys forecasts weak revenue growth as RE-driven caution dents its spending. The annual revenue guidance range is the single most important event. Any upgrade above the current midpoint is a catalyst for the entire IT sector. Cobalt AI platform deal wins are the differentiation story. Watch the large deal TCV and the revenue conversion timeline. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, the move follows reports that tech-heavy NASDAQ leads gain as a stock surge on earning boost, Iran talks, Business Today Malaysia. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. Equity markets are responding to reports that NASDAQ stabilizes as earnings validate RE TradeStation. Turning to commodities. Brent crude plunged to $78.69 per barrel, down 6.06% on the session. The move follows reports that oil prices seen gaining as Middle East supply disruptions persist, Reuters poll. WTI crude plunged to $75.14 per barrel, down 6.47% on the session. The move follows reports that oil prices seen gaining as Middle East supply disruptions persist, Reuters poll. Natural gas plunged to $2.69, down 3.31% on the session. The move follows reports that tech-heavy NASDAQ leads gain as a stock surge on earning boost, Iran talks, Business Today Malaysia. Gold climbed to $4,134.20 per troy ounce, up 2.49% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that gold steadies as oil slump cools inflation pressure, equities rally, Kitco PM report, Kitco. Let us give you our near-term view on Samsung. The technical picture for Samsung has deteriorated. The 225,600 Korean won's level will be critical to monitor. It represents a key line in the sand for bulls. A break below could trigger further stop-loss selling. Manage your risk carefully. In the currency markets, euro to US dollar is at 1.15, losing 0.1% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.34, losing 0.31% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 157.53, gaining 0% on the day. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold extends range play above $4,050 as Fed hike bets and Iran risks underpin USD FX Street. Here is what we will be watching closely in the days ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, please like this video and subscribe. It directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the sharpest takes in future videos. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.